Hello YouTube. I used to have really bright red hair. You probably like can't even visualize it right now, but I think I might have like 1 or 2 videos up where you can see it. But I wanted to go blonde after my red hair, and I like searched YouTube like a mad person looking for videos like these. So basically I'm just giving this video out there for anyone who's interested in how I got my hair to be this like super ashy blonde color from being so red. Okay, so little disclaimer really fast is that I personally didn't do any of this to my hair. My hairdresser did everything. If I ever say I mean my hairdresser. I just personally like think it's interesting to know what people asked their hairdresser for in order to like get the color that they wanted. I'm not going to talk about how I got the red hair because that was such a long process on its own. I kind of don't even remember, but I just don't want to take up more time talking about how I got the red hair. So I'm just going to start with saying like 4 years ago I started with getting my red hair, and eventually it came to the color I wanted it to be, and I loved it. But long story short, I just realized that going to college there was no way I could keep the red hair. I did love it, but I just also thought that it wasn't really a practical color to be living in a dorm with because it bleeds. If you have red hair and you're watching this, you know that your hair bleeds unbelievably and it's a mess, and you ruin towels and you ruin bathrooms. So I was like, okay, I need to get my hair back to a normal color. So what I did originally was I dyed my hair black, and my natural hair color is so dark. It's like a very dark brown that you almost think it's black. Again, you're probably looking at a picture of it right now. I haven't seen my natural hair color in years, to be honest with you, just like the roots when it grows in. And if you have stripped your hair, which I had for the red hair to get, like, I got like red highlights in the beginning, so it wasn't, if you know you bleach your hair, it doesn't take color that well. So my hair ended up fading to like a very, very like strange, dark auburn-y color. So it had a lot of red in it. Like that red went nowhere. It just hit me one day and I was like, you know what? I really, really want to be blonde. And at first I wanted to be blonde with like lowlights in it, so I was like, I want to get highlights. And not to self-promote myself, but if you guys have seen my hair disaster story, it's probably my most popular video on my channel. I will link it somewhere because that pretty much like encompasses my first time trying to get highlights with my red hair. Again, to like long story short, that whole video, my hair turned pink the first time I got highlights because I didn't go to the hairdresser who had been doing my hair like when I started dyeing my hair. So this hairdresser didn't really know what they had done to my hair, even though I had kind of explained it to them. But it ended up turning my hair pink, and like the bottom half of my hair, you can see it in that video so clearly, was like had blonde pieces with pink kind of in it, with like the part that like wasn't highlighted was still like that auburn color. And then my roots were like golden because I had like, obviously I hadn't been dyeing the top of my hair red, so those came out nice and highlighted, and they ended up pretty much having to distribute brown hair color like over the pink. It was just like a really huge hot mess. People said they loved my hair, like they thought it was just like me trying to be like edgy, but I was always like, this isn't what I want. I started my highlights process, so I started getting highlights pretty much every like 2 months my freshman year of college, which was now a year ago. Anyway, my hair got lighter, but it didn't really get blonde. It got more golden, it got more brown, it got more to light brown because like I said, my natural hair color is so dark that I think you could only really lighten my hair with highlights so much because it doesn't really strip as well. I did that for a year. Last summer my hair really looked a lot lighter than it ever had my entire life, and I ended up getting extensions. Again, I'll probably insert some pictures, and the extensions were essentially goldenish, so I kind of liked the fact my hair wasn't super light because it matched the extensions. You can kind of probably see in like other videos. But then I came to this conclusion that I wanted to be blonde. I didn't want to be like a highlighted brunette. I wanted to be blonde. My hairdresser decided that we're going to do a high lift color instead of bleaching. So let me pull up what a high lift color is because I really didn't know, and if you're watching this video and you have like light brown hair, it might be a good option for you because if you already have pretty light roots, you don't have to bleach them. You can just use this high lift color. Pretty much what it says on haircolor.wikipedia, obviously so official. High lift colors are pretty much hair colors that have some lightener in it. It basically strips some of the natural pigment in your hair and then deposits the color. It's not exactly considered bleach, seeing how you don't add any bleach powder or anything like that. they do consist of higher levels of ammonia so that it can really get in the cuticle. So again, not bleach, not as damaging, but still it does strip your hair. Like, it kind of turned my hair kind of like orangey yellow at the top, and I don't really know if you can see in a lot of pictures because I will insert some, but like I really tried to hide it well. Like, I really like figured that if I used purple shampoo that maybe my hair would come more like this, like ashy, but then I kind of realized that you can't use purple shampoo unless you've bleached your hair. So I did the high lift color for probably about 3 months. That was probably last summer into like October maybe. And I just went to my hairdresser and I was like, I just want to be ash blonde. And that's when we made the decision to start bleaching my hair. Then I started bleaching my hair, and honestly, that was the best result for me. And if you have super dark hair, like me, like super dark, not like, oh, like I have a medium brown, your option might be to bleach it. Not even someone who's trying to hide it. Like, here is obviously a lot lighter than here because this is pretty much where my hair was being highlighted. You know, and then I had the high lift color, so underneath, as you could probably see, like clear as day with the camera, it's not as light on the bottom. And that's not something that bothers me because, I don't know, it just doesn't. Like, as long as the top of my hair and like is pretty light and I'm just going to keep bleaching it, it'll just keep coming lighter. And I'll just keep cutting ends off and it'll just look lighter and lighter. You're probably wondering a few questions. Has my hair been damaged? Especially if you saw how insane my hair used to be when I was younger. My hair has become thinner, my hair comes out easier, it definitely does break, not break as in like, but like it sheds a lot more, and that's something I'm like not used, I've always been used to my hair shedding, but it's shedding a lot more now. Basically, deep conditioner is your best friend, always deep condition. I don't wash my hair that much, I wash my hair once a week or once every week and a half because my hair is so coarse that it takes a lot for the oils to like get through my head, which sounds kind of ridiculous, and when it does, I usually use dry shampoo to get a few more days in there. But I feel like anyone who bleaches their hair and loves their hair is going to say, you know what, like, it was worth it. And that's how I feel. My hair is completely worth it. I love it. I never want to go back to being a brunette. There are some days where I'm like, oh my gosh, like the ombre with like the light brown into the blonde is beautiful. But I just worked so hard to get this hair color. Worked, my hairdresser did, but time, money, effort, that I never really want to go back. If you have any questions about having red hair, about highlighting, about any stages of the pictures you've seen, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer questions. I'm just not a professional. I like doing my hair, but I'm more of a makeup girl. So again, I'll answer them as best as I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please subscribe and comment. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.